What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. I apologize for today's video coming out late, obviously, or for those that don't realize, we had to set the clocks forward, so this is like an hour behind, or at least that's what it feels like on the schedule. But keep in mind, today is Sunday, which means we are going to be picking a winner for the Amazon gift card giveaway, as well as the BitFi merchandise just in a couple of moments. But focusing on today's episode, what we're going to be looking at is a lot of the hourly charts. We've been tracking some symmetrical triangles or some sort of technical indicators that are leading to big pops or shifts within most of the major cryptos, and there's a good chance it could come sooner than later here. We've been tracking it, and unfortunately we ended up having it kind of come to a closure kind of on the weekend, which typically sees sideways movement here. But you can see over the past couple of videos, we've been tracking pretty much the end of these kind of uptrends, symmetrical triangles, ascending triangles, whatever you want to call them. They've been coming kind of to an end, unfortunately, on the weekend, which is typically when the markets go flatline. The stock market is closed on the weekend. We don't usually see much movement here, and that typically, trickles down over to the other major cryptocurrencies as well. We don't really see much movement, which is what we've been seeing over the past couple of hours, specifically on things like, Solana here, XRP kind of trending a little bit sideways here. Same thing goes with Ethereum. We'll also be looking at Bitcoin, which is coming to an end very soon too. I've moved the lines around just a little bit from yesterday's episode, just trying to make sense of what exactly is forming here on the hourly, on the 4-hour charts, because at some point or another, we are going to pop. This is going to come to an end, and hopefully we are one of the first few that get involved in it and get into these cryptocurrencies to either short it or long it, to either, the upside or the downside, regardless of the direction, and we can make that profit before a lot of people dive into it. Because what I've been seeing recently across the board here is tons, and I mean tons, of influencers are coming up out of the woodworks yet again, or it's just starting to be promoted. I mean, I looked on TikTok, and like every other post now is about cryptocurrency. So it is here, and it is here to stay, and we're going to be expecting a pretty solid rally within most of the major cryptocurrencies. Remember, if you were watching back in like 2022 of November, was the bottom that we called on most every cryptocurrency, Bitcoin specifically. Since then, we've been rallying up, but that bottom also occurred in the stock market too, which was a play to swing to the upside as well. So there was crypto and the stock market, two different ways of investing that had their opportunities just a couple of months ago here, or about a year ago. So I'm excited to go over today's video. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's pick the winner of the giveaway. So I've already chosen one here at random. I had to sift through some of the spam comments that we had here, but I picked a video. Basically, I picked the one with the highest views from this week, which coincidentally was yesterday's video. So if you had commented on yesterday's video, you do get a chance to enter, and you did get a chance. I filtered duplicate comments here. We picked the one winner, and the winner of the giveaway is Philip McRae 3002. So if you want to claim your free gift card and merchandise, Philip, make sure to send me an email at cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. You can see that in the link, or you can see that in the description. That's where you can find it. Just send me an email with your name, phone number for tracking, as well as an address that you'd like me to send the stuff over to, and I will send it out to you ASAP. And we'll start the next giveaway up tomorrow morning, which is exciting. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. Anywho, diving into today's episode. To start off, I want to look at the current coin market cap. As you guys can see, markets are still at 2.6 trillion with a T dollars here, barely up anything here, and we are at 89 on the Fear and Greed Index. Most of these cryptocurrencies are pretty much just stagnant. They're traded sideways, which makes sense. 11% though. Everything is still up double digits across the board here, and Shiba has just been moon blasting to the upside. If you guys want me to talk about Shiba in another video, maybe tomorrow I'll go in depth about Shiba Inu. I'll make a dedicated video kind of analyzing the breakout that it had, because there were some very clear and obvious indicators that showed correction or swings that Shiba had. I mean, nobody could have figured out, I guess, that we would see such a massive run to the upside, but it did show signs, and there were technical indicators that led to some sort of breakout, and the timing, and that one was actually forming. It wasn't random that we did break out. The height of the breakout was a different story here, but regardless, tons of money is being made across the board in all these cryptocurrencies, and it is absolutely incredible if you ask me. Anywho, diving into these major cryptos, and also before I forget, BitFi is doing a $200 giveaway for those that decide to sign up with the link down in the description and deposit some crypto. You can see right here, you can earn up to $200 in free cryptocurrency ASAP. So make sure to check that out down in the description below. And I'll talk about BidFi more later on in today's episode. Anywho, diving into today's video, it's kind of hard. I don't know where to start off from. We've been pretty much saying that crypto is kind of ready to boom. Specifically, XRP also seems ready to pop off. You can see here, I've drawn in 5 already bull flag confirmations here. This is on the weekly charts. We're forming the biggest one that we've seen as I speak. You can see it is a beautiful uptrend, followed by a descending fractal, and then a nice little breakout to the upside. We had tons of manipulation last week here. And you can see as I zoom in now to the daily charts, what's starting to form? Well, we had a beautiful uptrend, the lower high, lower low pattern. We confirmed closure outside of this major resistance here, and since then we've been rallying upwards here, and now we're starting to see some sort of consolidation. We've drawn in what appears to be some sort of ascending fractal, which does typically have a bearish bias, but it is an ascending fractal nonetheless. Had to tweak it a little bit here, but you can see the higher lows and the higher highs each time we head up. So the fact is we are still bullish on XRP. A lot of you guys were asking or questioning me, well, we haven't seen the big run yet. Is it going to come? Is it actually going to happen? Yes, we have 0 signs that indicate a correction to the downside here. Until we break through the prior low, there's no reason to assume that we're going to continue to dump to the downside here. You can see each time we fall, it's higher than the last, and this seems to continue to happen as we move up. The other big focus too is it is the weekend, so to see, consolidation over the past 2 days is not a surprise at all, but something even cooler is forming. It might be some sort of kind of symmetrical triangle that we can hone in on in a minute on the 4-hour charts. But my biggest focus is, check this out. This is what appears to be the beginning of a bullish cross here, which is definitely, or golden cross, which is very exciting because that would also indicate a bounce off here. That's what we're expecting. If this pattern continues to trend, we should see a bounce off and a pump higher. And we should continue this movement to the upside here, which is what I expect to see happen. Notice we've also drawn an ascending fractal on XRP's relative strength indicator, which also creates these higher lows. And there's a good chance we're going to bounce and head up. That's ideally what I'm betting for and what I'm rooting for and expecting here. Now, as I zoom in even closer, you'll start to see a new pattern taking shape. It's definitely a tough one to draw nonetheless here, but you can see it's like some sort of uptrend followed by this downtrend here. I don't know. We've zoomed in and honed in on it more with this downtrend here and this support here. Ideally, what's happening is we're coming into contact, getting closer with the moving average, as well as this yellow uptrend that we've drawn here. And ideally, the goal is come Monday, we break through this downtrend that we have drawn here, the green and yellow one, and that we can start to swing up higher. That's my take on it. That's what I'd like to see happen, is a swing to the upside. Whether that happens or not is definitely up for grabs, but something is coming with a lot of these cryptos. This is just the beginning, guys. You got to understand that runs are coming for cryptocurrency. We'll also start back up, I believe, tomorrow with our 2 videos that just popped into my head that I wanted to let you know. And I think it's going to be dedicated, one to Shiba and one for all these other cryptos. But you can see here, what we're looking for is confirmation breach above resistance here, and then a swing to the upside. That could be that signal of the golden cross. Volume is steadily dying off as the markets start to creep down and trade sideways here. And all the other cryptocurrencies, which we're going to go over in a minute, also show signs of potential reversal or runs to come. I said it yesterday, like any minute now, and I still hold truth to that at some point we are going to be seeing that break on the very short charts. We have the hourly and the 4-hour charts that we're looking at. So this run is going to happen sooner than you know, and it's unfortunate that it fell on a weekend. But typically come Monday or Tuesday, we should get the volume back in. Everybody will be more alert to the markets. People will be buying back into cryptos. They'll be buying back into institutional investing, and that money will move around on Monday. It makes sense. The fact that we have such a big institutional involvement in cryptocurrency now means that things are going to start to follow more of a stock market trend with the with the markets being closed on weekends and holidays here. Anywho, like I said, BidFi is doing a $200 give or deposit bonus that you can take advantage of by literally signing up with the link down in the description. But when we do decide to trade XRP, it is going to be on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BidFi lets you buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. They offer XRP to leverage trade. They have even cooler stuff, but you can see right here, BidFi has ways to long short. They have take profits. They even have the trailing take profits, not one that's automatic, but you can move it up and guarantee lock-in profits, which we did a couple of days ago, which is awesome. I'm ready and waiting diligently for the pop to happen within crypto markets, and it's going to happen sooner than you might think here. But beyond that $200 sign-up bonus that they have, they even are giving away over $2,000 in free cryptocurrency by signing up the link down in the description below, completing these new user advanced and exclusive tasks to gain even more free cryptocurrency. And then they even have a demo account. So the best part is you can, there's so many different avenues you can go with BidFi, which is why I love them so much here. BidFi gives you a demo account with $50,000 in Monopoly money to test your skills, get in, get familiar with the platform, get familiar with XRP, get familiar with my trades, your trades. And then when you're fluent and consistent, you can switch on over to the live trading account right here and then use the bonus money that you received and earn free crypto. All the profits you make on your bonuses is yours to keep. So you can trade around with free crypto and practice with free Monopoly money crypto as well. So it's a win-win situation. There's zero reason to not sign up. It's just a way to earn crypto. The best part is with this bonus too, you could deposit money, earn your $200, and then withdraw your money right out and still have your $200 in bonus money to leverage trade, which is freaking awesome if you ask me. I've done it before, and that's how I've been doing it. So definitely make sure to check them out down in the description below. Anywho, moving forward, from from XRP, as you guys know, this is what we're tracking, and there's a big, we're starting to see this dip right now, so there's a good chance we might even get in on a short earlier than expected here. But we'll jump to the daily, give us a better overview here. We're just keeping our eyes peeled on the way these markets are moving here. You can see Solana's forming an interesting indicator as well. It's almost like it's time to delete some of these movements here and form some sort of sideways channel. Like maybe we start to draw on some sort of horizontal lines here. Not what I wanted to draw. We could, but maybe something like this and then something like this as we're forming some sort of horizontal indicator. I'll jump to the hourly charts, but check this out. This typically is in reference to breaks. The best part is we're coming back down a retest moving average here. This sideways movement is not healthy for crypto. It's unusual, and typically what happens is we pump or we dump, and it's a quite aggressive one nonetheless here. So we have this kind of new channel that's forming here that we've drawn in, this sideways channel, the flatline movement. We're flatlined out, getting on the RSI. Now we're trading exactly at 50. So keep your eyes peeled. If we break through some of these things, a short opportunity to the downside of moving average is definitely available, or vice versa, a swing and a leverage to the upside. And same thing goes with a lot of these other cryptos. We've tweaked and analyzed Ethereum and Bitcoin as well, and you can see Ethereum's forming an ascending fractal here. We've drawn supports. These also open up doors as to when we would short, because everything in crypto, Ethereum and these other cryptos are so overextended. And here's the thing, I don't want to spread any FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, but if you're buying into the markets right now, you have to understand there is a huge risk of potential dumpage coming. As I've said before, and you can see with the way this candle is looking here, like I've said, at a water park, you have that big tub of water that fills up and then it dumps on everyone's heads. That's this right now. So everybody keeps stacking on and hoping to make in the little profit that you already missed out on here. And at some point or another, maybe we go a little bit higher, it adds more water, and then boom, we're going to dump. And that's what I'm waiting for, because you might have missed out on the rally up. The best part is there's always a rally down, and that's what we're going to profit off of too if you missed out on the run to the upside here. Anywho, if we close below these shorts, because, Ethereum's trading at 85 in the RSI since literally February here, which is nuts. At some point, we're going to close and jump to moving average. And these ascending fractals are typically the first signs that happens here. So if we close below the ascending fractal on the 4-hour chart, we're going to get in for a big short to the downside. If not, we'll buy in for a long to the upside, so on and so forth here. And that carries on with a lot of these cryptos. Look at Bitcoin on the hourly. This is what we're waiting for. I tweaked the charts yesterday. I've drawn a clear price ceiling. If we close below here on maybe the 4-hour charts, we're going to buy in and long. If we close below the floor, we're going to short it. It's that simple. And the more extended you go out, the better the opportunity is. For example, if you trade around on the daily charts or on the hourly, it's extremely aggressive. Get in, get out, that's it. If you trade around on the 4-hour, you have a little more time and a little more conservative approach to the markets here. So if we close the 4-hour below here, again, huge dump is coming for Bitcoin and for XRP. We are overbought. We are overextended. You can even see kind of this uptrend that was forming at some point here. and we're just scaling higher and higher and higher, but we are so far away from moving average that at some point or another, we always inevitably and indefinitely come back down to retest the daily moving average. It is going to happen. Check out the last time we were exploding to the upside. This was back in 2021. You can see even with this rally up, we came back down to moving average. We fell even lower. So it's very possible, and it's not that much longer. I mean, last time we exploded, I mean, this was a huge rally, don't get me wrong, but we come down, we have these corrections, and there's a good chance we might be going to experience one at any moment too, especially that we keep continuously trying to retest the price ceiling, the all-time highs. If we don't break through that floor, we are going to dump, and it's going to be an aggressive one that we can capitalize on by shorting, but it's going to be a dump nonetheless. Anywho, that's going to wrap up today's video. Philip, if you know who you are, definitely make sure to send me an email. Also send me a screenshot of your YouTube channel if you haven't already, but that's fine. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.